Hey guys, it's Mr. Mome here, and today for your lesson you're going to need the black scratch paper that you should have gotten from your teacher before we took off for VL lessons. And you're going to need, if you don't have this paper, you cannot find it, then you can just use any normal paper you want, A4 or anything about the same size is good. Or bigger if you want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do on this one, but we're not going to work on this part yet. Okay, so be sure to look at the video of the fireworks. That's part of your Google art classroom instructions. Okay, for your instructions for the art. There's a video for you to watch first, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use this. We're going to practice making fireworks. I'm going to use the back of the black paper, but if you don't want to use the back here, again, you can use a normal paper, or if you don't have the scratch paper, you can use a normal paper. What you do need is you'll need to help scratch later. You'll need either a ruler, it could be a metal one or a plastic one, or a $2 coin. Okay, I like the $2 coins because it has the nice little curves here. Okay, and of course we need some colors. All right, so let's get started with the coloring part first. Okay, so the practice. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the paper. So I'm using the back of the scratch paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a dark color first. I'm going to take black, and I want to make a cityscape. Okay, so that means just the city outline. So here I can just do things like making steps, so it looks like buildings, or I can even make it even odd shapes, like we have a building that looks like this. Okay, and we could make it come down, can build some more over here. You can make a dome on the top of your building if you want to. Okay, angled buildings, straight. Okay, and if you want to, you can also make another line of buildings in front of the other building that you just created. Okay, so it just shows different levels of the city. Okay, that's all you need to do. You don't need to color this part in, at all, because now what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at drawing the fireworks. Now, in the video, you saw there are different colors in terms of when the fireworks shoots up into the sky, but mostly we saw either yellow or orange, but it doesn't matter. You can use any color that you want. So for example, I'm going to start first. I'm going to put 3 fireworks in here. So I'm going to start in the middle, which is going to go higher than the other 2. I'm going to make like a round yellow circle like this, and then the tail was always a bit wavy like that, and you can make it like that. Now if you want to, you can even add the other color into this. Okay, if you wanted to add it. And so you can see it's kind of a orange yellow. Now I'm going to make the other one again. I'm going to make the ball again. This time I'm not going to add another color to this. I'm just going to leave that one orange. And then I'll make a yellow one on this side, maybe a little lower. Okay. Alright, so that's all you have to do. And then what we're going to do is now we're going to think about how it exploded. How did it break apart? And we're going to just use 5 curvy lines to do that. So you can decide on any of the colors you want. This is up to you. I'm going to start off with red. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to make it go like this. Boom. Make sound effects if you want to. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see how it curves down because gravity will kind of pull the fireworks down, right? Okay, so then now that I've done that one, I'm going to take another color. I think we saw the color blue as well. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I can go in different directions if I want to, so I'm going to make this one go boom like that. Pop. Kabow. And this one kind of goes off the page, so it's okay. Okay, and then 4, and then 5. So, and then I'll repeat that same process using another color. Let's see, I'll use a light green this time. And I'll go in this direction. 1, off the page, 2, 3, and it's okay if they cross over each other, okay? It's okay. 4, 5. And that's the big part of the firework that breaks. Now we're going to do the little parts. Now we can always reuse the same colors if we want to. But I still got so many colors to use here. I'm going to try with the purple color. Actually, with the red one, it might be better to go with a green color. But it doesn't matter. It's up to you. This time what we're going to do is we're going to make little dashes coming from, it's like the middle part of the firework that exploded created like sun rays or like light rays. So everything is pointing towards that middle part. I'm just making small little dashes. Okay, that goes around it like it's exploding. Short little dashes. Okay, yeah, look at that. And then I'm going to go to the other ones and create the same thing. So on this side, I'm going to use green. And remember, it is okay for the lines to cross each other. That's what the effect happens in the sky when the fireworks explode. All those colors, they start to cross over each other and they look beautiful. Okay, I'm going to do one more with the other side. Okay. So same thing. Okay, just like that. Little bursts of light, and it's okay if they cross over the other side, the other lines as well. There you go. So there's your fireworks that's exploded. Now, the next thing is sometimes they have like a nice outside ring of the firework that has another color to it. So I'm going to use purple for this one. This one's just going to go like the short lines again, but creating an outside ring around that last one. Okay, just like that. So again, changing colors. Maybe I'll do a red one here. Okay, so it's just going in a circle pattern. It's just the outside ring that exploded. This one, let's see, maybe we'll go with the dark blue. Oh, I haven't used this pink one yet. Let's use the pink one. Oh no, it broke. Sometimes that happens. Oh. Let's see. There we go. Fixed. Okay, so we'll go around it. Okay, good. Okay, now, normally this is where I would stop with your practice. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I forgot. There's one more thing that we can do, is to add some stars to it. Like when you saw some of the fireworks explode, they did these glittering things that made it look like stars. So you can draw normal stars like this, if you know how to do a pointed star. Or you could just make stars that look like this, like a plus symbol. Okay, that's stars too. So it's up to you on how you want to do it. 5-pointed stars or 4-pointed star. Even if you do this, you can even add little lines like that. Okay, so extra line. So you can do a plus symbol. Let me do that again. So let's see, you can do a plus symbol for a star, or you can do the 5-pointed stars like that. Or if you want to, you can make the many different line stars like this. So that's up to you. So added some stars in there. Okay. Okay. Now, this is where I would normally stop the practice. You can color in your buildings if you want to add windows or anything. But if you don't have this, because now we're going to continue on to this side where you take what we did here and we're going to put it onto this side. Now, if you don't have the scratch paper, then all you need to do on the back here is you can add the colors. You would only need these two colors mostly, purple and black. And this is to try to make the night sky. So for example here, this is where you would start to color up. And it's kind of a blend. You can start with purple first at the bottom if you want, and then you would just color into your fireworks, around your fireworks, not on it, because the black color is going to be very, very strong, so it would cover up any of the other colors that you've already put there. So you just have to be very careful about just going in between them because you want the fireworks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I change the two different colors from black to purple, okay? So I'm just going to do half of this in black and the bottom, and then the other half is going to be in purple. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. I'll also do it from the center, the middle. Okay, and then if you wanted to, you could have done it in purple, or you could blend the colors together like that. Okay, so there's a middle part. So again, it's the same thing. Try to avoid coloring in the other color. So I'm blending these two colors in together. Or you could just leave it. Okay. Or you could just leave it one color. You don't have to use two colors. You could leave it just black, or you could just leave it just blue. It's up to you. I mean purple. Sorry, not blue, purple. Or you could leave it purple. But I like blending in these two colors because these two colors make a really, really nice night sky. I'm going to go back and add the black again to this one, just to give it that really cool blending effect to make it look like a night sky. Okay? So here, just add it up. Go in between so it makes the colors pop out, but don't color on the colors. Okay? Don't color on the colors. Yeah. Okay? In between like that. Now the other thing is you can do the exact same thing but up here. Now what I normally like to do is if the bottom is black, I usually like to make the top purple and vice versa. Okay, that means the other way around as well. Make sure your colors are sharp. Okay, so I think you get the general idea. Since I've already done it this far, I might as well finish it. Okay, let me do this very quickly for you guys. Alright, so you get an idea. I'm just going around the colors. Okay, try to make it nice, smooth coloring if possible. Okay. Okay, almost done. So this is for those, if you wanted to do this anyway, even though you have the scratch paper, it is completely fine. You can always keep practicing with art, always have fun with it. Don't worry. I love art. I like having fun with it. I like experimenting with it, trying different things. Okay, so you do the same thing. Okay, so this is what I was saying, that I kind of like using purple, but again, if you wanted to, blend the black into it. Put the two colors together. And it has this really nice effect. Okay. I'll leave it here. I think I'm done mostly now. I'm pretty much done with this. And you guys could take this picture. You can give it to your mom and dad. You know, if your dad or if your parents go to the office to work, you can give it to them. You know, this is kind of like your celebration, Chinese New Year fireworks picture. Okay, and they can stick it up. Now you can obviously color in the buildings if you want to. You can add more colors here if you'd like. It's entirely up to you. You can color more inside to make the colors pop out by using the black color. Okay, just in between the other colors. So you can do this. I think that's pretty much it. You can write your name down here if you want. Okay, now let's flip it over. Now let's go to the scratch paper here. We're going to do the same thing. So again, when I said you could use a $2 coin, we're going to start off by scratching our building. Now remember, when you scratch, you don't have to keep your paper in one position. You can move it around if it's easier to scratch this direction. It's easier to scratch upside down. So I'm just scratching it. So this is what I really like about using this, because it's smaller. The $2 coin's smaller. But if you don't have, if you find that hard because the scratch paper might be hard, you can use the edge of a ruler. So these points here, these make really good scratching points as well. So you see. Now remember, if you scratch too hard, the problem will be is your paper will turn white. That means you scratch past the color and you're breaking the paper. You're going inside. So be careful about scratching too hard, okay? So try to keep it, even if you have to go over the same area over and over again just to make that scratching line, then that's okay. So, all right, just make an odd-shaped building here because I can. It's my city. Or if you want to, you can try to make it look like Hong Kong. Okay, so there's my city. If I wanted to, like I said, you can add another layer. Add another layer here. Okay, and have fun with it. All right, so now let's get to the fireworks. So same thing we did before. We started with the little ball. Okay. Now you'll have to worry about the color because the color is already underneath the scratch paper. That's the beauty of scratch paper, okay? So I made my little wiggly lines here. This one's shorter. Okay. We did the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 off the page. 5 off the page. Okay, another one. 1, 2 off the page. 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now what we can do is remember the little lines. Now we don't have to worry about the outside with being a different color because we don't have control over the color because the color is what's going to be underneath. So now I'm just scratching these lines. So I can turn my paper around as I do this. It's got to be pointing towards, the short lines have to be pointing towards the center of the ball there, of the explosion, okay, from the firework. So I'll just turn my paper as I scratch it. Okay, so I did that one, I finished this one. Make some more little pieces here. Then I do the next one here. So I do the same thing, make the little lines going towards the middle. Now it's okay again if the colors are crossing each other, because that's what happens. So what happens when the fireworks go off? It's why it fills up the sky with lights. So we're just doing the exact same thing, guys. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the last one over here. Same thing. Little lines pointing towards the middle of the explosion. Okay, and it doesn't have to be all straight and everything, but look at that. Look at that. Look how lively the colors look. The fireworks. Okay. Now, like I said before, we don't have to worry about doing the... Go to other areas that I think I might need to add some more stuff. We don't have to do the outside rim because it's not going to make that much of a difference. But what we can do now is we can try to add the stars. Remember, I told you you can add the stars by doing the symbol. Oh no, I scratched it a little bit too hard there, but that's okay. You can add just like making a plus symbol, or let's see, making like a star. And I just scratch it like that. Oh, this is the many different scratching ways. Try to make a 5-star point here. There we go. Just scratch that away. So you can see I have 3 different stars here that you can make. You can add them anywhere in there. You can add as many as you want, or not too many, or maybe none if you don't want to. It's up to you. This is your firework. All right. I think I am almost finished with this, so if you want to, no, I don't know. Okay. What you can do is you can scratch your name in here. Okay. That's going to be the hard part. Scratching your name in there. Okay. So Mr. M. And that's it. And we're done. So from our practice page, we did this one to our finished one. We got this one. Okay, I hope you guys had a lot of fun with this. Remember, just experiment and practice. If you can buy some or you can get more scratch paper, it's always fun to do other things. It works great, especially for Chinese New Year with fireworks, or the regular Western New Year, or any time there's fireworks. Okay, and it's just colorful, fun, and it's also working. Instead of always drawing black lines or dark lines, we're scratching things away and being surprised by the color that's underneath. Anyway, I hope you had fun with. I hope you have fun with this. Always explore, experiment, and have fun with art, everybody. So, well, whatever. You did a good job. I'm sure you did. I will see you guys later, okay? Bye!